Glad that you all came in to listen to me talk a little bit. You're going to see me refer and look at my iPad a lot because I didn't memorize this. It's not my kind of thing to memorize speech. I'll do my best not to sound like I'm reading a book. I'll try not to Floyd Mayweather up here stuttering. But I'm very glad that you all came. I'm glad that we're here. And thank you to Hashers for having us. Appreciate you coming to Vegas. We hope to see you again next year. I'd like to be here again. And it's great. There's a lot of great companies here. There's a lot of great new ideas here. Hold this because I don't feel good about it. But I'm going to try to give you guys some information about choosing the right coin to mine. Short-term, long-term. Different. Short-term is very easy to pick. It's very easy to pick. I'll tell you what. They take the certain tools out there, take the decision for you out of it. I'm going to have to hold it. These guys, there's tools out there like multitool.us where you no longer have to make a decision when choosing short-term coins or short-term ROI. Short-term is basically where you're going to mine some coins and you want to sell them right away, make a quick profit. That particular day, that was the most profitable coin in the world to mine. So you get on it, you make your money. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people do it. It's actually like the most popular way to do stuff. I gotta fix this, guys. I'm sorry. All right. Am I gonna talk on my shoulder now? Just hand me a microphone. All right, here we go. So, short term. Very simple. Go to multi-pool, take that coin, mine it, sell it that day. Make your money. Quick, easy, simple. Right? Long-term ROI is much harder to pick out because you got to hold it for a long time. You don't know what this coin is going to do. Are they going to be good? Are they going to have a company? Are they going to make money? Are they going to do anything else besides just release a coin? Are they going to sit there and post updates every day saying, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then the dev disappears. It's gone. Then what? The coin does this. You spent all your money hashing it, and you got nothing for it. So choosing the long-term ROI coin is much, much harder. I've chosen a lot of wrong ones. And I'm not going to sit here and plug Unbreakable the whole time, because I just want to be fair. That wasn't the idea. This is really a mining conference and to give you some ideas on how to make money mining. But Unbreakable is a good choice, long-term. And there's other ones, Ultracoin, Litecoin, Vertcoin, Premine. There's some good coins out there that have real potential to make a lot of money in the long term. But you got to stick with it. You got to hold it. Now, if you want to stick with your short term, that's fine. I'm not going to try to stop you. But save a little bit. Don't sell it all every day when you get it. Save 5%, 10%. Put it away because in the long run, you might be surprised that short-term coin had a better long-term return on investment than a short-term. You just had to hold a little bit and wait. But like I said, it's harder to pick these long-term coins, so you're going to have to look for things. You're going to have to ask yourself some basic questions. Things like I said before, do they have anything? Do they have any other products coming out? Do they have anything besides the coin itself? Now, when it comes to long-term, you're going to find out at first, when you look at it, the coin, the value is not going to be there. The price isn't going to be there. The volume is not going to be there. There's going to be a lot of things that you're going to have to overlook when you look at it. You're going to say, damn, I could buy this coin, and it's so much cheaper for me to buy it right now than mine. Well, that's true. But you're going to have to overlook that and go, what's going to happen 2 years from now, 3 years from now? Well, yeah, I could have bought it all now, which you probably have to do it anyway, because a lot of people end up buying the coins that they want to mine for long term. But you'll look at it and you'll go, boy, I could buy it now for this much, or I could mine it. It's going to cost me more to mine it. So I'm going to buy it, and then I'm going to mine it. And then you're going to watch as that coin develops more products, and they're at more conventions, and they're meeting more people, and they're putting their face out there, and they're not just hiding behind anonymous. When the coin doesn't work, they disappear. That's not what you want. You want something good, and there's a good reason why, because I know in the future, we're going to be a good coin. We're going to make a difference. We're going to be a company that makes a difference. And it starts with the crypto. But again, I say, what else are these good coins doing? Do they have a purpose? Is it just another crypto coin? Or is it usable in the real world? Can you take it anywhere? Can you spend it with a vendor? Can you use it online except for anything except exchanges? Exchanges are great because you can trade it for BTC and load up on BTC, but at the same time, what if you sold that coin and it went way up? We see it all the time. We've seen Mastercoin go in one day from $1 to $200, I think it was, $300. A Roar coin went from 30 cents to $100 in a week. It can happen. It can also go back down. These are companies that if you keep on it, if those companies were to keep on it, take that money that they made and keep reinvesting it into new products, they're going to expand and they're going to grow further, further, and further. So that's kind of what we're trying to do. When you're looking for these coins for long term, check into the community, see how the other miners feel about it, see what the other people think about it. If you choose correctly, you're gonna make yourself some money in the long run. And I mentioned a few of the good coins: Unbreakable, Ultracoin, Dogecoin, like that one, Litecoin, all good cryptos. But you got to ask the questions. You got to look into these coins. You can't just say, "Oh, somebody said this was a good one, so I'm going to do it." Well, what is good about it? Do they have a company? Do they actually have products that you can buy? Can you get T-shirts from them? I know it's just a T-shirt, but can you get one? Every guy who's wearing a T-shirt out there is expanding that coin. It's something very small and simple, but nobody's really doing it that much. I was really glad to see Ultracoin had some T-shirts here yesterday. They were giving them away. That's great. Because more people are going to become aware of their coin that way. They're here, just like we are. A lot of coins aren't here. What, literally 20,000 crypto coins in the world? 20,000? There's 3 or 4 of them represented here? That's not enough. But it's a good example of what a good coin is trying to do. The good coins will show up. They're going to shake your hand, and they're going to hope that you're interested in what they're doing. And they're going to keep releasing those products to keep you interested and get more people out there and expand crypto. Get those people back into crypto. Because that's what we need. The more people who know about it, the better off we are. So I could say, all day, choose Unbreakable Coin. Choose Unbreakable Coin. But I'm going to let you make the decision. Okay? It's up to you. And I'm going to tell you why, though, and what to look for. When I explain Unbreakable Coin, it's not to pump my company right now or what I'm doing. It's more or less to give you an idea of what you should be looking for when you're looking for that long-term coin. We can talk short-term for hours, but it's pointless. These pools out there tell you which coin to mine, so short-term is easy. The long-term is really hard. So I thought about it a lot when I wanted to release Unbreakable Coin. What did I want to do? How did I want to give it to the world? And I thought, no pre-mine, has to be no pre-mine. It's got to be fair. It's got to be fair. I wanted it to be based on Bitcoin because Bitcoin was the first, and I think it's the best. So we were shot to 56 coins, just like Bitcoin. We're a little faster, and we're a little bigger. We're 80 million instead of their 22. Again, Bitcoin took the first million coins that Doge did, which is okay because he created it, but if he had used those Bitcoins to help promote the coin, I think it could have expanded faster. And I also wish he was around for us to talk to. So one of the other things I did is after I released the coin, I started talking on exchanges and trying to express how I felt about the crypto world, why I thought it needed to be better. Not such an anonymous thing. We don't all have to hide, especially devs. As miners and investors, you don't want the dev that you're investing into to be an anonymous dev, somebody who's hiding. First, that's just no good. They can disappear anytime, you'll never know who they were. You want to look for guys who are putting their face out there. Okay, so when I did that, I thought, let me go to the exchanges and tell everybody who I am. Who is unbreakable? So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, we were on the biggest exchange in America, crypto trading. It was great. What a feeling, like a success. And then I thought, wow, we got the coin, we got the exchange, but now I'm bored. I did it. Now I want to do more. I want to make more cool stuff. So I thought, why not build an auction site? So I made the first crypto auction site that takes more than one crypto. It takes 100 cryptos. Any person can use this auction site. We call it the crypto version of eBay. And when you sign up, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to sell an item, or to list. I take that back. It doesn't cost anything to list an item. It costs 3% if you sell it. eBay and PayPal are anywhere between 15 and 20%. It's a big difference. We hold the money to make sure that the buyer gets his item from the seller. If he doesn't, we give the money back to the buyer. We're the escrow. We protect them. The difference here is that it's another product for crypto. It's not just for Unbreakable. It's for all crypto. Well, the top 100 on CoinMarketCap at the moment. And we'll keep expanding with that. We'll keep adding coins. I thought that's great. We got that. We set that up, and in 3 months, 20,000 users have signed up. So there's a bunch of other people who kind of feel the same way. They want a crypto version of eBay. So that was cool. But there needed to be more. And there always needs to be more. Because just stopping somewhere is almost like quitting. It's like giving up. You need to keep making products. You need to keep releasing things. So now we've got crypto all-stars. Again, I know I'm talking a lot about Unbreakable, but the reason I'm talking about it is to give you guys an idea that when you're looking for your long-term investment, look for the coin that's doing stuff. Look for coins that are out there and making waves. You know, don't just say, hey, my buddy says, you know, XY4417 coin is cool. I like the name. No, you want to look for something that you can make money on. Something that you can be interested in for a long time and use those Unbreakable coins or your whatever crypto coin and actually have fun doing it, because this stuff can get boring. I mean, are you just going to stare at the exchange and watch the prices go up and down and listen to the chat? That gets boring to me. I need more. Always need more. Always got to keep going. Always got to keep making profits. Now, one of the things I said is like, yeah, it is cheaper to buy Unbreakable coins than it is to mine. It costs more to mine right now. And it makes me think of a guy back in the 1800s. His name was Marcus Daly, and he was a miner. And this guy, he was smart. He was part of the Comstock lode here in Nevada, which is where the largest silver find ever. This guy worked there. He was the guy's partner. The guy said, hey, I want to go look for silver in Montana. So he went out there and he looked, and he came back and said, all I found was copper. I didn't find any silver. All I found was copper. No gold, no silver, just copper. He said, well, I don't want to move our operations out there. I'm looking for silver and gold, so forget it. Marcus Daly said, can I buy it? Can I buy this little chunk of land? Well, that little chunk of land turned out to be the Anaconda copper mine. And even though copper is one of the lower metals, it's still very valuable, especially if you have a bunch of it. And at one point, he was one of the richest men in the world because of his Anaconda copper mine. He went for the copper. He didn't go for the gold. He didn't go for the silver. He went for the copper. Sometimes the copper is just as good as the silver and the gold in the long run. So that's something to think about. That is something to think about. Marcus Daly was a good man, made a lot of money off of his copper. He didn't go after the gold. He didn't go after the silver. He said, you know what, I got another idea. I want to do it my way. And he did. And he built this whole city around his mine. He built these banks. He built some of the first, I think it was First National Bank. I'm not sure, don't quote me on it, but I know he built the bank to pay his people. So he did a lot with that copper mine. He mined the hell out of it. Just like we're mining the hell out of Unbreakable coin because we believe in it for the long term. Everybody on my team mines Unbreakable coin. Everybody I talk to ends up mining Unbreakable coin. So think about that. Look for those good coins. What else have we done? We've worked with foundations, like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We tried like hell to get these guys to work with us. We got approved here in Nevada, Southern Nevada. They accepted us. Then we said, let's go for national. They didn't accept us. They're not ready for crypto. But it's okay because we're trying. And we'll go for the next charity group. Whether it's Boys and Girls Club or Wounded Veterans, we're going to go for somebody. And we're going to raise money using crypto in our auction site. So, going back to releasing products, you know, we're nowhere near done. We're going to release 4 more products this year alone, 2015, next year. And we're going to keep going. We're not going to stop. And those other coins that are out there that aren't releasing products, and they're just sitting around waiting to see what happens if a coin goes up and pumping and dumping and all these things that they're doing to manipulate the market to get the prices up, that's not going to last long. Okay? And regulations are probably going to come in quicker than we all realize. And one of the things that happened when Marcus Daly died back in the 1900s was that the government started charging tax on minerals that came out of the ground. All minerals that come out of the ground, you couldn't just take the gold out of the ground and keep it no more. You had to pay tax. and that was mining then, and this is mining now. And one of the other things about regulations is that the pump and dump will probably stop on the exchanges, which is great. There will be no more tricking buyers into buying bad coins. The good coins are going to be the ones that you buy. And we are set up for regulations. We've got a corporation here in Vegas, 10,000 square foot. You know, this is the kind of thing that crypto coins should be doing. Building around a corporation, being ready for regulations if it comes. It's coming. There's no stopping it. The government realizes there's just too much money to be made off crypto. Leave it alone for too long. So it's coming. They're going to start charging miners. They're going to charge it for props. And a lot of these anonymous coins are going to get wiped right out. They're not even going to be allowed to trade. If they don't have a block explorer, how can you follow the transaction? It becomes very difficult with these anonymous coins. So that's why we built ourselves non-anonymous. And that's what you should be thinking about. When you're looking at these coins, find the devs, find out who they are. Where are they located? Have they given a phone number? Have they given you a name? Can you call? You can call me, 1406, call UNB. That's simple. That's the kind of thing that these groups should be doing, and that's what you need to look for when you want to invest in something. Because otherwise, these guys are going to take your money and run. Don't let that happen. Crypto's great, you know. None of us want to see crypto go down. Especially me, I love it. I eat, sleep, drink it. I couldn't wait to be here. I meet you guys, meet everybody at the booth. All week long, I've been going to all these meetings, handing out my funny poker chips, just trying to expand crypto in a good way. That's what we need. Devs like that. We need groups out there that are willing to put themselves out there, make fun of themselves when they mess up. Not hide. You know, I really like listening to Charlie yesterday from Litecoin. The guy had great ideas, and he didn't hide. Travis is in the room from UltraCoin. He doesn't hide. I'm happy to partner up with this guy anytime. Okay? And any other group that's like this. Because together we can make crypto much better. Okay? We're going to have an UltraCoin card in our all-star crypto, our first quarter product for next year. The first trading card for cryptocurrency with scratch off price keys. Pretty cool stuff. We'll have an UltraCoin in there. We'll have Unbreakable, Bitcoin. We're going to have Litecoin in there. We're going to have all the good cryptos. That's just one product, actually. There they are. Those are prototypes. So this is just one of a thing. There's 3 more products later in the year. Making just a coin and releasing just a coin isn't good enough anymore. It's not. It's boring. It's boring for me as a dev. I couldn't sit there. I'd be embarrassed if that was me. That's why they hide. You know? So think about those things. You know, everybody wants to go, oh, let's go buy dark. Dark's the new thing. We can't track it. It stays anonymous. Government's not going to allow it to stay anonymous. And truly, if you know how things work, nothing's anonymous. Everything can be tracked. Everything. There is no anonymous. So don't be tricked by funky algorithms and hidden dev and dark this, and don't be tricked by that. Look for it. If you really believe in crypto, and you really believe that it's the next business of the internet, that we're looking at the credit card companies in the 70s right now. That's what we look like when they wanted to ban credit cards. They were scared of it here in this country. What the hell is credit? What the hell is crypto? Huh? Come find out. It's great. And once we all get rid of this, a lot of people don't feel good about regulations, and I understand that. But I think crypto and regulation is going to work out because it's going to make it feel safe for everybody else to come in. All the people who are looking at the bad news and the bad press, and Silk Road, and Mount Goxes, all the other crap we've heard for the last couple of years, bad press. Like I said, we like what you're doing. We see that the world needed a better crypto, one that wouldn't hide, one that would put its face out there, one that would make products and show up. So we want to be part of the group. That made me feel good. It made me think that what I wanted, I wasn't the only one. I had this idea of how crypto should be. And it turned out a lot of you guys are the same way. So, thanks.